APHLC denies charges, says BJP feeling resentful of their growing popularity. Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma lands in Koilamati, says Assam government willing to implement Article 244A. A very good morning to all the viewers who is watching the news right now. You're with Julie Baby with the latest news for today. Now the news in detail. In a latest political development on the Rongkhang MSC constituency, the All-Party Hill Leaders Conference party members have rejected BJP's charges alleging them of forcing public to attend campaign meeting in Rongkuroi. In a press conference, the APHLC said that, on the contrary, the Saffron Party is not able to come to terms with the fact that the APHLC are growing in popularity and they have been outnumbered in campaign meetings. The press conference of the APHLC party was held on Friday, during which the regional parties say that a good numbers of people from locality took part during their meeting at Rongkuroi on March 21. The members of the ruling BJP party had, however, accused the people were threatened to attend the meeting. Clarifying the charges labelled on them by the ruling party, the APHLC say that they have not threatened anyone to come for the meeting and that all people, including men and women, came to the meeting on their own will. On the other hand, the party leaders say that the local BJP leaders of Rongkuroi area were not happy on seeing more number of people attending the APHLC's meeting in comparison to that of the meeting conducted by the BJP. Out of shock, resentment and humiliation, they criticized the APHLC and accused them of threatening people. Rongkuroi left-wing APHLC President Tenjing Terang stated that the people of Rongkuroi are extremely unhappy with BJP party as they are deprived of all forms of developmental works including PMAYG houses, street light, good road, proper drinking water and others.
BJP pen nitum apana kerap thangna ta kawida ta joksi pini nitum APSL silong asiko aldono kana prastame BJP tum nangachari ponla darong rup kezapon inu bahini tum do pusame people malang tum pen nitum afan mate rong rup afan kelang chari kabe pena joksi nitum piniani street light lapen tower lapen hemso Anstame nitum hanbangke hangnapta bedalo lapen ihumnapta nitum longon bedalo lapen akosi nitum mangke piniani APSL silong chipalduno.
Terang further stated that it was due to the disappointment upon the BJP that people have now embraced APHLC with new hopes. Wiki-based report from Dongkamukam, Karbi Anglong Live. The election campaign meeting of the BJP held on Friday at Koilamati was attended by Assam star campaigner Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma. He was accompanied by Karbi Anglong BJP leaders including KAAC CEM Tuliram Rongkhang, MP Horen Singh Bey, Bokajan LAC candidate Dr. Numal Momin and others. With less than 10 days remaining for the second phase of the assembly elections in Assam, the BJP is not taking any off day from campaign meetings. Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma landed in Koilamati to seek votes for party candidate Dr. Numal Momin. While addressing local people of the area, the State Health and Finance Minister said that if voted back to power, BJP will set up a new university and an airport in Karbi Anglong. While speaking to local media persons, Dr. Sarma said that the Assam government is keen on implementations of the Article 244A and the first round of talks has already been held with the underground groups recently following their ceasefire.
আরে ভাই নিজে নিজৰ কথা কৈ থাকে নেকি এটো তো এনেকুৱা লাগে যে ইমান নিজে নিজৰ কথা কয় পাগলা হৈ গ'ল নেকি স্যার তিনিখন এখন পাম স্যার বাটন প্লিজ সম্ভৱ নেকি আপোনালোকে স্যার প্লিজ কনভারসেশন স্যার এটা আপোনালোকে নিজে কওক যিজন মানুহে নিজে ইলেকশন হাৰিছে তেওঁ কেনেকৈ বড় ভোট দিব পাৰিব স্যার তেওঁ আগতে বিটিসিৰ প্ৰধান আছিল এটা প্ৰাক্তন হৈ গ'ল স্যার প্লিজ স্যার wholeness.
If BJP come to power, then will your government going to implement Article 244A for Karbi Anglong and Dima South?
Already we are in discussion with our ceasefire people.
Yes, sir.
And those who has laid down arms. Already one round of discussion has been conducted with Union Home Minister.
Okay, sir.
And we hope to conclude an agreement after this election.
Okay, sir.
But all these issues are under discussion.
Under discussion. Yes. Your government will going to implement.
I will say that all these issues are on the table.
Okay, sir.
On the other hand, when asked about allegations made by rival parties, BJP Bokajan LAC candidate Dr. Numol Momin refuted the allegations of being anti-Karbi after he allegedly said that Article 244A is a dead issue. He said that he had never uttered such words on an issue which is so close to the hearts of the people of Karbi Anglong. He said that in the last 5 years, he had always worked for the equal development of all sections of people irrespective of tribe. He also said that the opposition parties are trying to bring in communal issue as a means to win elections. But the BJP will come out victorious as people are in favor of politics of development.
I am doing good work because they are afraid. If I work like that, after 5 years, nobody will compare with me. And I will win every election uncontested because I work for every people. Karbi people also I work for them. Garo people also I work for them. Naga, Adivasi, Kuki, Assamese, whoever there, Bengali, then all people. I have not. There is no discrepancy during my work. Now this is the election. This time they are doing this propaganda. It is a shameful act who are doing. I asked them, if I say that Article 244A is that case, then I will resign from the MLSip. That is my challenge to them. Article 244A, that case, if I say it. Understand?
Yes,
Article 244A, whole sentence should be there. If I say that case, I will resign today. Even BJP expel me. I will resign and I will not contest election. This is my challenge.
Meanwhile, talking to the local media persons, MP Horen Singh Bey also said that the BJP leaders from Karbi Anglong are constantly in talks with the Union Home Minister Amit Shah for the implementations of Article 244A. He assured that the people of the hill districts are aware that Karbi Anglong will get autonomous council during the time of BJP government.
BJP सरकार उसी के लॉन्ग वे की लगा है मां इंडिया लॉन्ग होम मिनिस्टर के दिन पुलिस कार्य लॉन्ग आरा डूम एम्प्लॉय का निहार बिनों के जनता पूरा का काम तो लांग उसी नहीं जाता थी तो BJP सरकार उसी हमारे से लॉन्ग वे आता सारा पिना आतु पिना पॉलिटिकल पार्टी di mana organisation itu ada masuk bagi kubang langsung hello nang li parliament long nang kita chatting lam ni dulu langsung pi home minister oh langsung ting mana le pan reply ni ti bangela bani tu macam mai populasi BJP di kita tu aku itu ono macam mai budi
Samsoning Tis report from Koilamati, Karbi Anglong Live.
Nangletum hiti ka helopen kedam ningka saksak doma. Doposita matha ikri. Humre ignon nangletum adung het kedo Pangcho Enterprise.
Nangletum ladak longikji lake electronic goods, gift item, food item, cosmetic, water filter, sport and school item. Lasi Humri non MS Pangcho Enterprises, Jirsong Asong Road, Rongkhelam, Dipu.
The Congress Party had on Friday held a campaign meeting along with leaders of its alliance parties at Khatkati Dongam Club under Bokajan LAC and Borjan MSC constituency. The meeting program was titled Tour Program of 3 Prominent Congress Alliance Leaders. The meeting was attended by former BTC Chief and BPF President Hagrama Mohilari, Lok Sabha MP Brodyut Bordoloi, APCC General Secretary Apurva Bhattacharya, Congress candidate from Bokajan Rotan Ingti and several other local leaders. The main objective of the meeting was to appeal the voters to vote in favor of the Congress in Bokajan constituency. In the meeting, BPF President Hagrama Mohilari said that if voted to power, the new alliance government will fulfill the demand of Autonomous Council. He also announced that his government will bring scheme to provide monthly assistance of rupees 2,000 to all those persons who do not have government jobs. Hagrama further stated that BJP candidate Dr. Numol Momin have been able to do nothing during his 5-year term in the assembly, so Rotan Inti must be made the winner in the upcoming elections. He also slammed the local BJP leader KAEC CEM Tuliram Ronghang of using the funds from KAEC in elections across the state.
যিখিনি জাতীয় ইস্যু আছে বা সমস্যা আছে এইটো হ'ল কাৰ্বি অটোনমাছ কাউন্সিলটো অটোনমাছ ষ্টেট বনোৱা হয় না নহয় আপুনিতো কাৰ্বি মানুহ জানে হয় না মই কোৱাটো হয় না নহয় অটোনমাছ ষ্টেট ডিমাণ্ড কৰিছে না নাই কাৰ্বি সকলে ডিমাণ্ড কৰিছেতো না তো এইটো লাগে না নালাগে তো লাগে যদি হয় তেতিয়া অলপ বেছি হাল্লা কৰিব লাগিব লাগে তো না এইটো অটোনমাছ ষ্টেট হলেতো খুব ভাল
Subhas Tirang's report from Langchithing, Karbi Anglong Live. Bogajan Youth Forum on Thursday held a public meeting at Koilamati Resak Hidi Playground, during which they urged upon the voters of the area to defeat BJP MLA candidate for Bogajan LAC, Dr. Numol Momin, in the ensuing MLA election to be held on April 1. The meeting of the organization at Resak Hidi inside the Nilip MSC constituency was chaired by BYF President Barnabas Killing, and the purpose of the meeting was briefed to the gathering by Vice President Donbart Tirang. The meeting was attended by Resak Hidi area SGB Suren Tirang, GB Bapuram Tiso, GB Singh Tirang, BYF members Joyson Tirang, Elvis Ronghang, Songja Tiso, Sarporom Timong, Hemphu Inglang and others.
Nilitum ke abatai ke ong apong alam bangke la ke chok jam lutema sita non apong bangke la Numol Momin alang lila kabia ke afhan akilang rem la bang supena yoksi nilitum ke alang liphan Allah la bangke kongresa phan bangsi hut pc pehai rekpo.
While speaking at a meeting, BYF President Barnabas Killing urged upon the people of the area for united hearts in defeating BJP Bogajan MLA candidate Dr. Momin, who he said was against Article 244A and had also termed it as that issue, and therefore posed great threat to the Karbis and all of the indigenous tribes of the Twin Hill districts of Karbi, Anglong and Dima Hasao. He, however, made it clear that though they are not against the BJP party as a whole, but its candidate position was against the long-pending aspiration and political demand of the people of the Hills districts. BYF President Barnabas Killing said that it was therefore important that such individuals should not be allowed to represent its people. The BYF President said if the BJP had fielded another candidate, people would have different stand.
Sinitung sudak kacing mai padupon sinitung kacing mai pon alam the bangala pu elo je kedam tang alang li Numol Momin inut MLA alang li joy pen governor phana loki pi ala article 244A bangke alang li bangke RDP pin pen selang li kitang agenda lo polang li kan J pen alang li bang non RDP pi chu bangka article 2442 sala dak article 2442 bang alang li bahala bangke ka phire me angang sidu kongno pen hala bang so thaksi ni tum bangke nono bangke mujong si la bang so MLA election hut alang lipan pai to dalo potong te da karbe arada tum same kamang hu kamang ramben ba mi thang khai song bong sanu charu cha tini dokokna la hai thak sini tumang ta non bang ke awareness system sini tumang na tilo la non ke bang jila election na bang ke ni tumang ke khai mi thang khai phan ka ching hon pen ni tum non ke bang jila bang ke opponent ti phasi vote ki people.
Samson Ingtis report from Koilamati for Karbi Anglong Live. In another fire accident in the Hill district, one house was completely burned down to ash in Cherim Tepi village, 10 kilometers away from Jirikindeng in West Karbi Anglong district. Our correspondent has sent us this report. The fire accident took place when the owner and the entire family were out to attend a public gathering called by the BJP to woo the voters for the upcoming elections. The house belonged to Harsing Tiso, a poor man who earned his livelihood by farming and as a daily wager. Tiso told our correspondent that the cause of the fire is still not known to them. The entire village was empty when the house caught fire as all the people were attending the meeting. Harsing's house has been completely destroyed in the fire and the family is now facing accommodation problem as well as shortage of food items. All belongings of the family kept inside the house including utensils, clothes, documents and cash worth Rs 20,000 had turned to ashes. Harsing has now sought assistance from KAAC CEM Tuliram Ronghang to rebuild his house as soon as possible.
Sa Tuliram Ronghang upon Alaso, I am into the Rajani Alang Lipan, Kirap, Katuhangia Pansini, Alang Lipan Tuniri, Part 1.
Something English report from Jirikindeng, Karbi Anglong Live. And those were the top stories for today. Thank you for watching Karbi Anglong Live. Have a good day.